Hey, welcome back. This is just a small side topic I'm gonna do while I'm out here doing my little ride and having a good old time out here in Florida. So, what I wanted to talk about was open carry and concealed carry and just constitutional carry. So, if you don't know what constitutional carry is basically saying that because of the Second Amendment, that you can concealed carry without a license or open carry without a license, being that the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, is one of the only amendments and rights that we have to pay a tax on. So certain, I think there's like 4 states. I think Arizona is one that I know of where without paying the government a fee, you can actually open carry or concealed carry as long as you're legally allowed to own that firearm. So here in Florida, you can conceal carry and you can open carry, but the stipulations for open carrying, it can only be while you're going to and from hunting, fishing, and camping. So if I had a fishing pole in my hand right now, I could open carry. However, I don't, so my gun is in my bag right now. However, I do have a big ass knife that I am open carrying, not to make a statement or anything politically or anything like that, but just because it's the most feasible self-defense survival tool to carry on the bike that I can immediately get to, whether it's I'm out here in the woods and I get attacked by a bear, or I'm out here in the woods and I get attacked by a human, or I need to cut something to get me out of a sticky situation. And then my handgun, because I do have a concealed carry permit, I can conceal on me. Or if you also want to look at it another way, because I am on my mode of transportation, even without a permit, you can actually take that firearm and store it. It has to be what they would define as securely encased if you do not have a permit. So pretty much it needs to be in something that is encased. Right now on the bike without a permit, pretty much book bag is about the only way, unless you have a case, like a saddlebags or a little rig to carry something on. So, all right, back to open carry, concealed carry, and all that good stuff, constitutional carry. So me and Sherry just got back from a trip. We went to New Mexico to take care of some stuff with her house. So we drove there from Florida to New Mexico, made a stop in Texas, and it's very interesting. Out of all the states we went through, Florida and Texas are the only ones that I cannot legally open carry my modern handgun. Almost every state has a stipulation for a black powder revolver or anything like that. In Florida, it's 1918 and older, as long as it doesn't have rimfire, centerfire, or modern ammunition that's readily available. So in Texas, it's 1899 and older. Same thing with ammunition too. As long as actually in Texas, if you have the actual real centerfire that's older than that, you're still legally allowed to carry that openly, or a long gun, and long rifle, shotgun, any of those things in Texas. So, which made me realize that I lived in New Mexico. I was out there for 3 years. Stationed there for 3 years, and I got really used to being able to legally open carry without a permit. You can open carry and just enjoy that right. And on the way driving there, here in this state, I could not open carry legally, so I had to have my firearm tucked underneath or inside the waistband holster. So I usually just take advantage of the pretty relaxed printing laws, and I carry my full-size Smith & Wesson MP9 on my side and just have my shirt over it. But you know what? I got to thinking when I was in New Mexico and in Texas, mainly in New Mexico, because you can legally open carry without a permit, without paying a fee, without paying a tax for a right that's already yours. So what was very interesting was, I kind of got out of the open carry habit. Like you get into the habit. You get to thinking, you're aware of your surroundings, more aware of what's going on around you. You pay attention to more people. You pay attention to your weapon. You keep your arm near it. Not that I'm worried. I'm not worried at all. Let me tell you, I'm not worried at all about somebody coming up and taking my weapon. However, I still take that precaution. I mean, it's the same precaution that you would take, You know, I have a fire extinguisher in my house. I'm never worried about, not worried at all about having a fire, but I like to have a fire extinguisher. I mean, really you can say the same thing about having a gun. So I would, you know, keep my arm near it, you know, like, let's not like that's my gun down there, you know, but I would keep my arm, you know, I would not reach up with that arm, not reach up to grab something on a shelf in the store or something like that. And you just have to be really aware of what you're doing. So back to my main point as I ramble on. Maybe I should sit down so I don't ramble so much. So my main point is, it was nice to be in New Mexico, where you can open carry or concealed carry, because I do have a permit, or you can carry if it's unloaded in New Mexico without a permit. However, their state laws really does not define unloaded, so be very careful if you decide to keep a loaded magazine in a pocket and then just like concealed carry your unloaded firearm. That's not something that I was willing to test too much. I did it a little bit before I got my permit, but not too much. So it was nice, you know. I'd go into some stores, and I don't like to provide money to people that are anti-gun, but I was there with my girlfriend and she wanted to shop, so the goal was to not get kicked out of a store or make a scene or do anything like that. So every once in a while I would, you know, tuck my, I was wearing a jacket because it was pretty cold, and I would put my, you know, take my jacket and put it over the firearm. And it was really nice. It's really nice. That I wish that you could have that right without having a permit, that you could have constitutional carry, and, you know, okay, this day it's cold, I don't really want to have to worry about my jacket half covering my weapon if I need to get to it, or, you know, covering up half of it, and somebody saying, you know, bringing up the point where, you know, what I'm trying to do, if I'm trying to illegally conceal it, or, you know, be a criminal or whatever. It was just nice to be able to get out of the truck, and if I wanted to put the jacket over it, to put the jacket over it. If I didn't want to put the jacket over it, don't put the jacket over it, you know. So it's just, the bottom line is, nobody should have to pay the government a fee to be able to use a right that we already have. So to be able to pay, you know, in Florida it was $112 for me to get my concealed carry permit. $112, what if you had to pay $112 to practice your religion, or free speech, or to vote, you know, pay a poll tax or anything like that? It's just really unconstitutional. So right now in Texas they're fighting that. There's a few bills that are out there. There's a few people that are sponsoring some constitutional carry bills. There's also a few that they want you to have a permit. And why would you have a permit for something to open carry when you already are allowed to legally open carry a long rifle, you know, long gun in Texas? So that's pretty stupid. That's not the main point of the video. The main point of the video is that we should have constitutional carry, and that you should be easily available to just have a weapon on your side, or conceal it, or do whatever you need to do. So I think that's enough about that. Hop back on the bike. We're gonna go down here and have a good time. Thanks for watching.